My skin is cold. Oh. Woo! What's going on, guys? Your boy X here, man. Oh man, I thought I was seeing things. I thought I was blind for a second. I hallucinating on something, but Broly in the Dragon Ball Super movie confirmed 100% now. See, I waited. I want to wait a little bit. You know, I want to make sure this was real. I want to make sure this wasn't fake. You know, a couple people that I'm subscribed to, you know, they threw their videos out there, and I'm like, oh no, it's still seeming a little fishy, you know. But yes, 100% now. You know, Akira Toriyama done came out. He done said his little piece, his little words of wisdom and all of that. Oh man, we gotta talk. What am I expecting? What am I expecting this movie to be like now? I mean, because honestly, I really, like everybody else, I thought this was some kind of new saying, some kind of ancient saying, you know, brand new out the box. But it's Broly. It's Broly. And with me, you know, because you have some people hate him or love him. With me, I love him. I love Broly. I mean, sure, I guess he'd be overhyped, and yes, his fans can get a little reckless with it, you know, with the power scale. And, oh, Broly can beat everybody, but I'm not that person. But Broly is definitely one of my favorite Dragon Ball Z villains, just for the simple fact of his rawness, his savagery, his brute force. Like, those are things I like in villains. Sure, I love the villains, you know, I like the strategic villains, the smart villains and all that. But at the same time, I like villains that get shit done. I like villains that just non-stop stomping on the main characters. And that's what Broly was. That was Broly's lane right here. He wasn't the smart strategic villain, but not every villain can be that, right? You know, Broly was good in this lane. You know, he was beating up everybody. Goku, blah, Vegeta, blah, Piccolo, blah, Gohan and Trunks, blah, blah. I mean, then they all try. I mean, I could just go on days for days. I mean, yes, the third movie was hot garbage. Second movie, it was alright. I think the Kid Trunks thing was bullshit. But the first movie, great, except that ending. I mean, Broly was just putting in work. Now, with this movie, because I did read what Akira Toriyama said. I'll probably have it up on the screen, maybe right here, hopefully. But, you know, basically, he's all like, you know, he knows that Broly is very popular. He's popular in Japan. He's popular in the West. And he, well, you know, he went back, he watched the movies, and he wants to update Broly, basically. You know, he wants to keep his design kind of, but change a little bit up, and he wants to update the man. And on top of that, some kind of destiny that Goku, Vegeta, Broly, all about the fight, and, you know, Frieza Force, blah, 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 blah. I can care less about Frieza, but Broly, yes. So this is going to be interesting, you know. Because I feel like the reasons why people don't like Broly, which I can actually agree with this because I don't like this either, is his backstory. I mean, I like the fact, I like his father and him, that part of the backstory I did like, you know. They got betrayed by, you know, King Vegeta and everything. They got killed, left for dead, basically. That type of story. I like that. I just didn't like that, though. You know, what everybody doesn't like, the fact that Goku crying caused him to go crazy. That just sounds retarded. Like, you can't even do that in real life. I wish I knew what baby was next to me crying. I don't know. Did it make me crazy? Maybe it did. No. But no, that's stupid. That was stupid. So I'm glad that he's actually changing some stuff. Now, he didn't specify what he was changing. I hope that's one thing he changes, because that's the crying is really dumb. You know, Broly just needs a good backstory. I feel like you keep his savagery. Like I always say, in the first movie, he did he did some talking, you know? Like, he did enough talking, I feel like. At least when he transformed. When he was skinny, he looked like he was a coward or weak. But, you know, when he transformed, he was actually talking. You know, he was just like, oh, you see that planet up there? Y'all want to go back to that planet, huh? Ha-ha! Boom! Blow that shit up. Oh, I'm going to kill your son, Kakarot. Ha-ha! Bloop, bloop, beating up everybody. And then, you know, he was talking a bit. You know, it wasn't just Kakarot, 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 which a lot of people do say he be saying. Which, I mean, that was like the second movie on where, like, in the games and stuff. I feel like the games kind of help that narrative of Brawly that all he says is Kakarot, Kakarot, Kakarot. But if you go back and you watch that first movie, he's actually talking quite a bit, you know, so I feel like they just change his backstory, keep his savagery, and give him some decent dialogue. You know, if he changes his backstory, obviously he ain't gonna be saying Kakarot, 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 because I'm pretty sure he won't even. I'm pretty sure that Brawly coming into this, he won't know Goku and Vegeta. Goku won't know him either. However, what I do hope will happen, since this is going to be canon, I hope at least like if he keeps his legendary Super Saiyan transformation, maybe he tweaks it a little bit, but if he keeps it, I hope they mention like, man, that transformation looks real familiar. It looks like Kale's transformation. So, you know, it would keep with, you know, it would keep with the canon. You know, they'll mention Kale because Kale would probably be the, you know, the first person they see with that transformation. And besides that, I mean, you can't go wrong with this. Sure, I know there's people really mad right now that Brawly is in the movie. I'm so sorry. I'm just so sorry. But for me, boy, I'm happy. I just need the savagery. I need him whooping everybody's ass. Give him some more dialogue, some savage dialogue on top of that. Change his backstory to where it'll be a really good, compelling backstory to where maybe people start caring for Brawly more. Like, well, at least, you know, the people that hate Brawly will be like, oh, okay, well, this is actually good. Damn. You know, so give him that. Pure gold. You can't go wrong with it. You can't go wrong with it. Now, how will this movie fail? This movie will definitely fail if if he doesn't change that backstory. I mean, that's the crucial thing with Brawly is that damn backstory. Everything else, I felt like Brawly was good. Like his strength back then, you know, savage, like I keep saying. Oh man. On top of that, though, I do want to just talk about Brawly, but on top of that, you know, if we look at the picture, you know, look at the poster, it seems like, and not a lot of people have talked about this yet, I guess because they were just so upset about Brawly, but in the poster, it seems like Goku and Vegeta are both in that Super Saiyan Blue evolution form. Now, we know Vegeta got it because, you know, in the Tournament of Power. But, like, it looks like Goku has it because that's the same color hair as Vegeta. And I don't know, I'm just saying, maybe he's been training. I don't know how long this is going to be after the Tournament of Power. But, you know, I'm sure it's going to be after Tournament Power. And, you know, Goku doesn't just sit around and do nothing. He's always training. So it wouldn't be far-fetched that he also got the transformation. Even considering, too, you know, that he can't go into Ultra Instinct anymore. You know, I'm air quoting here because I'm sure he's going to go Ultra Instinct sometime in the future. But that's interesting right there. On top of that, I remember a long time ago they said that this movie is going to have the most Saiyans ever. And now I wonder if that's the fact that's supposed to be flashbacks, or it's the fact that maybe Brawly's not going to come alone. Maybe he's going to come with some more Saiyans. I don't know. I always, like I said, this is me. I always found it strange that all the Saiyans are dead. Like, you're telling me that none of the Saiyans were on any mission when Frieza blew up Planet Vegeta. Like, no Saiyan was like some other planet doing missions or something. And, you know, for all the Saiyans was just on the planet one day. Where they have a Saiyan holiday or something. Oh. So that would be cool. Maybe they can implement that. Like, oh, these Saiyans were like, you know, scattered or something like that at the time of Frieza destroying the planet. Something like that. I don't know. But, you know, they gotta bring that up. There is that, and I'm not coming up with this, but you know, some people speculate because they're having 3 movies that are gonna be replaying in the theater. The first Broly movie, Fusion Reborn, and the Bardock movie. And people are speculating that's because maybe like all 3 of them share an element that's gonna be in this movie. Now, Broly, obviously, because Broly's gonna be in the movie, get a refresher on Broly. Bardock, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see Bardock, especially if we're gonna look at the past, you know. So actually, this could be like a Broly slash Bardock reboot, because if we're gonna get past information of the Saiyans, that's technically what the Bardock movie was before Frieza, you know, destroyed everybody. So yeah, I'm guessing we'll see Bardock in flashbacks. Who even knows how old Broly is in this movie, you know? So this is gonna be interesting. Maybe Broly and Bardock knew each other. But yeah, and then Fusion Reborn, maybe Broly's gonna be so strong that their Super Saiyan Blue forms ain't gonna be good enough. Evolution ain't gonna be good enough. So maybe they're gonna have to fuse into Gogeta, and this would actually be the first canon time they do turn into Gogeta, because you know canonly they've only turned to Vegito, and we've had Gotenks, you know, for the fusion people. So it would be interesting to see Gogeta for the first time canonly. You know how people like to use canon. But this would be the first time also Broly is canon. If we see Bardock in a flashback, even I felt like we've seen Bardock before. Maybe I'm wrong. I could have sworn during the Frieza saga we saw Bardock like in a flashback. I might be wrong. But Bardock too. And we haven't really seen Broly's full design yet. Like in the poster, we've seen him. He has a scar on his face. You know, scars automatically make a character cool. A lot of people would say he looks like Yamcha. I don't see that as a bad thing, because I think Yamcha's design is cool. He's just sorry as hell. But yeah, so he has a scar. I hope he doesn't touch Legendary Super Saiyan, or if he does, maybe he'll change a little bit somehow. I don't know, color hair or different. Because I think Legendary Super Saiyan is perfect how it is, how it looks. So, you know, the only thing he needs to change with that is maybe the power level, power scaling here. That's what I'm really wondering, how, even if this is like a new Broly, you know, like where did he come from? Like, how is he gonna be as strong as Goku and Vegeta where they are right now? You know, there's a lot of questions right now, and I think we're gonna be getting a trailer next week, I believe, for this movie. So hopefully this trailer at least gives us some new information to think of, to process, etc, etc. I'm hyped just because I love Broly, you know. Would I had liked another character? Screen's blue right now. Would I had liked another character? Yes and no. I mean, we did just come from the Tournament Power, so we did get a bunch of characters, bunch of new characters. So in that sense, no. But since this is a movie, you know, I guess you're expecting a new villain in a sense. But technically, this Broly will be a new villain, because if Akira Toriyama is updating Broly, he won't be the same as he was before. You know, first movie, Battle of Gods, you know, we got Beerus and Whi's introduction, which was cool and everything. Second movie, we got Frieza, which it was, I was but then Frieza turning gold, you know, it was new, you know, it was like fresh, like, oh, Frieza over here gold? Like, you were happy, like, because at first I was like, oh god, Frieza came back, but then when he turned gold and they were fighting, I was like, hey, okay. So this Broly movie, I'm looking forward to, because I know he won't just give us the same thing. He's gonna add some new stuff, and it's gonna be fresh. You know, even though it is Broly, it's gonna be a new Broly. Now, will that be a good and bad thing for us Broly lovers? No, you know, I like Savage Broly. You know, maybe this Broly might be calm. Maybe he, until he transforms, maybe he's calm, and then when he transforms, like he has split personality. That would be a cool idea, you know. So you'll give like each side of the Broly community, like the haters and the lovers, you'll give them both you'll give the haters a new Broly, you know, like maybe in his regular normal before he's like transformed, he's like smart, and you know, he over here, you know, he's talking dialogue and all blah 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 blah, he's still strong in his normal form. and then you give us Brawly lovers when he goes legendary, he just goes crazy, you know, all this shit, super strong. You give us that, you know. I mean, that's a nice little balance right there, but who knows? We'll have to wait and see for that trailer. And I can't wait to see what his full design looks like, because, you know, back in that little sneak preview trailer, you know, he had that old Saiyan armor on, so he's gonna have a new look. And also too, I think his skin is a little darker, unless that wasn't him. That's gonna be interesting, because in the poster it looks like Brawly, skin color and all. But then in that sneak peek, actually, now that I think about it, his skin color was like brown or orangish. So maybe when he transforms, his skin color changes. I mean, yeah, he changed the, I'm gonna say the ozone layer. He changes he does camera filter, so hey, maybe he'll change his skin color. I don't know, but that's all, guys. That's just my thoughts on this whole Brawler thing. I'm very happy about this. So anytime we get some new Brawly movie news, I'll be doing it just because it's Brawly now. I will be the Brawly spokesperson if nobody else will be the Brawly spokesperson. But that's all, guys. Remember, for more Dragon Ball Super news, information, Brawly information, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And as always, guys, it's been your boy X, and I'm out. Deuces.